my game collection, I noticed there's a lot of variety. Racing games, action games, RPGs, platformers, the works. So obviously there are a ton of series that I've played. So today I'm going to count down the ones I've loved the most. These are my top 10 favorite game franchises. These are going to be ranked on how much I love the games, how much I play them, and any personal connection of some sort. Oh, and if the series has spin-offs, those will be considered part of the overall series. Obviously, this list is going to be way different than yours, but respect my opinion, and I'll respect yours. Alright, enough with the intro. Let's blow this popsicle stand! Oh yeah, Kid Icarus! The first game was decent being your standard platformer, and I haven't really played the Game Boy game, but if I did, they probably wouldn't have made this series make it on the list. But Kid Icarus Uprising is the game that sealed the deal. This game. Oh gosh, this game. This game alone probably made the series get on the list, and if they made a sequel, then it'll probably get even higher. These games are fast, fun, action-packed, hilarious, and can really pack a punch. Seriously, these games can get hard enough to the point that it can land on my hardest games list, but that's for another day. The music in each game are also catchy and stand as some of my favorite songs in gaming. These games are just so fun that I can't overlook them, and I always smile when playing them. If you haven't played them yet, do yourself a favor and do so right now. No, really, do it. Like, right now. He's got maximum pink! It's the Pink Lump Kirby. His games are so fun it's ridiculous. Sure, they may be on the easy side, but not every game has to be hair-rippingly hard. Kirby is another platformer and is one of the best. Every game is an absolute joy to play, not really having any control issues, and fun for the whole family. The abilities you can get from enemies add a huge variety to the gameplay as well. What's your favorite? The bosses are great, the music is lighthearted fun, and the games all have modes that can kick your butt. But what else is there to say? Everyone knows that Kirby games are awesome. They have a certain charm to them, and whenever you play them, people always have a fun time. So if you haven't played any Kirby game yet, somehow, get out of that rock you're living in and play one already. You will enjoy it. What? The Legend itself is only number 8? Get off of YouTube right now! How about you rewatch that opening speech I did at the beginning of the video about difference of opinions, okay? I love the Zelda games. Each of them are huge, offer tons of great moments, have great music, and are just a joy to play. However, I haven't played enough of the games to really put it any higher. I want to, but with those prices on eBay and Amazon, it won't be for a while. But with the ones I played, they deserve to be this high. All of them can question what people want to play. Oh, what should I play? Superstar Ultra sounds good, but I really need to finish that dungeon off in Spirit Tracks. Ugh, this is too hard! This stuff really happens to me, by the way. Not to mention that it has some of the greatest females to ever grace gaming. Special shout out to the one in Skyward Sword. That Zelda really got to me. But overall, these games are in fact legendary. Everyone gets excited when a new one comes out. Don't disappoint, Wii U. So yeah, Legend of Zelda. If you haven't played it, play it. It's not for everyone, mind you, but for the people who will enjoy it, you will really enjoy it. Alright, now the hatred in this video is probably tripping. But hey, I love Mario. His games are fantastic adventures with some of the best platforming ever. Awesome power-ups, fantastic characters, Toad for the win, and even the spin-offs are fantastic. Not to mention that fantastic soundtrack, and each game can be considered some of the best games ever. Honestly, this should be way higher on the list, but with the time I spent with the other series, poor Mario had to be put down. But I still love the little guy. Too bad Nintendo's just been slapping the word new on every title in the series so far, but things are looking up with Super Mario 3D World. Don't screw this up again, Nintendo. Keep the old plumber epic again. Each game is very, very fun to play, and some can even be played with the whole family, and you know what? I love every minute of the Mario games. Just not as much as I would the other series and as much as the other fanboys out there. But regardless, Super Mario Bros. Is one of my favorite series of all time. Oh yeah, gotta catch 'em all! Pokemon is the definition of addiction. These games are just a simple formula. Go out into the world, catch and battle many monsters, and win, win, win. Of course you have to stop an evil team along the way and defeat the champions of the world, but that's just normal stuff. There are tons of different Pokemon to catch, some obviously bigger than others, and it's just so fun. Seriously, once you pick it up, it won't go down for a while. The music is great, the graphics are charming, and there's just so much replay value, it's ridiculous. Seriously, if you have 100% on this game, go outside. Just go. In fact, I don't even think you can get 100%. The game literally never ends. But regardless, Pokemon has some of the best handheld games out there, and the best part is that it has one of the greatest video game heroes ever. You're the star of the show. You're the one traveling through a world. You're the one who defeats the evil team, and you're the champion of the world. That automatically makes this series satisfying. Go play a Pokemon game. You probably won't be putting it down for a while, but hey, it'll be worth every minute of it. Oh, come on. You knew this would make the list. Have a bunch of Nintendo characters with some special guests and beat the living crap out of each other. What's not to love? Just the mere thought of all these Nintendo characters together at once is just incredible. Finally, a true Mario vs. Sonic battle. Toon Link vs. Real Link. Snake in the land of Kirby? The possibilities. Every game is chock full of content. Bosses, multi-man battles, stadium, all-star mode, stage creator, and adventure, and many more. And the best part is that each game only gets better, and Smash 4 is gonna blow the freaking roof off. Even if we didn't have Smash 4, all the other 3 games are just incredible. The Nintendo 64 Smash Bros. Was fun at the start, Melee's speed and addictiveness is awesome, and Smash Bros. Brawl's content and so many characters and the adventure just blow us away. This was a fantastic idea by Nintendo, and I wish more companies had the same idea. So yeah, Smash Bros. Everyone loves it, me included. Despite its stupid name of Tales of, this series is so good it's scary. RPGs are fun already, but Namco Bandai decided to add battle system that's like a fighting game, make the story last tons of hours that give even the speediest speedrunners a run for their money, add multiplayer, fantastic stories, incredible bosses, awesome dungeons, and much more. That's not even mentioning the side quests or the epic secret bosses. These games last you a long time. The games each leave no stone unturned and are some of the most complete games ever. And I've barely played any of them. This series should really be in the top 3 for all the things I mentioned in that heavenly soundtrack. These games are like the superior versions of Smash Bros. The battle system plays out the same, and it's 4 players, so it's pretty obvious. In fact, I'm kind of surprised no one made the connection already. But due to the amount of time I spent with the other 3 on this list, it's not likely. But with all these reasons, Tales of is my 4th favorite series of all time. I'm very sad that not many people I've talked to know about the games, but hopefully this video will encourage you to go play them. So play them already! Disney plus Final Fantasy equals masterpiece. Oh my gosh, I can't express enough how awesome the Kingdom Hearts series is. Only 2 of them are bad, and that's saying a heck of a lot. The fast-paced action, confusing story that I love for some reason, awesome characters, absolutely ridiculous boss battles, and the awesomeness that are the Disney characters. These games are just too awesome. I'm getting excited just talking about them. And the music, oh my heavens, the music. Without a doubt, the best soundtrack in gaming, period. In my opinion, of course. And this series only has 7 games, not including the re-releases. Now that is an achievement. Each game gives you tons of memorable moments and stories that can cause even the manliest of men to cry. Of course, not me, because I'm so tough. Shield, why? Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming up, and I can't freaking wait. But the next 2 games are just so good that I don't know if even that will pump it up. But this series just has so much to love about it. I can make a whole mini-series about talking about how much I love the Kingdom Hearts series. But still, if you haven't played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, which is sad by the way, that can make you cry more than anything. Go out and play, because these are RPGs at its finest. Most of the time. Bet you weren't expecting this series to be this high, huh? Mega Man games are nothing short of masterpieces. Most of them, anyway. These are platformers at their best, ladies and gentlemen. The controls are spot on, and the added gun to the standard gameplay is just so fun. Not to mention the absolute satisfaction of stealing your enemy's abilities. Most of the abilities are incredibly fun to use, and they add an extra twist to the already great gameplay. And the music, come on, it's Mega Man. This dude's famous for having great music in his games, so do I even need to talk about that? And how about those spin-offs? I personally love the Battle Network series, the Zero series was amazing, and the ZX games were incredible, but none matched the power of the X series. Some people love this series more than the classic series, and who could blame them? Even faster action, a deeper story, more characters, darker plots, and the series is just amazing! Put them all together and you get a gift from the heavens. Sadly, it looks like Mega Man is gone for good now, with games constantly being cancelled and him not seeing the light of day for a while, but you know what? We had a good run. Tons of great games and spin-offs, TV shows that I'm a fan of, and much more. I think that if Capcom wants to stop Mega Man, while I will be sad, it's better than ending with a terrible game. But hey, with Mega Man and Smash 4, there's hope yet. But for now, rest in peace, Mega Man. You will always be remembered for being my first video game series, and always be my second favorite series of all time. But the question is, what can beat the king of hardcore platformers? That's right. The best game series I've ever played is none other than Sonic the Hedgehog. Now you may be wondering, how the heck is this number one? There are tons of bad games on the series, and I could easily make a top 10 of the worst games in the series. Try to get back to work on that, by the way. But you know what? The good games were so good that I don't give a crap. His games are colorful, fun as heck, and fast. That's nowhere near the amount of stuff Sonic has, and that's all it needs to be awesome. But like I said, not enough. They added amazing music, epic multiplayer, lovable characters, and extreme stories. No matter how bad the games get, there's always something I love in each game. But seriously, some of these games are so good it's ridiculous, and it looks like Sega's getting back on track after a lot of bad games. Sonic was one of my first video game series ever, not being the first because that's Mega Man, and it blew me away. When I was a kid, I didn't see anything like this. If you haven't played a Sonic game yet, I beg you, play one of them. They will blow you out the water. The good ones anyway. Seriously, these games are really freaking good. I can play them for hours and hours, replay every single game and never get bored once. With the good ones anyway. So Sonic, you rock, for real, and you will always be my favorite series of all time. Thanks for sticking with me until the end, guys. This was probably one of my best works, and I'm overwhelmed for how it turned out. But now that you know what my favorite series are, it's time for me to start making lists about my favorite games in some of the series. Some not even on the list. Obviously, because if I did all the lists for the 10 games, then I'd be done with YouTube for a while. You get the point. So look forward to that. I'm Zay for Revolution, and Sonic the Hedgehog is my favorite series of all time. Thanks for watching. See ya!